Alright. So we're going to be playing this, and we're going to keep these guys the same name because I'm unoriginal. But we got Furion, Maria, Guy, and Leon. A long-lived peace. Is at an end. Leon in FF2 do not make any references to any other game. There is only one Leon. The Emperor of Palamecia has called forth and has begun the campaign for world conquest. A rebel army arose in the kingdom of Fynn. Okay. But the rebels' castle fell to an all-out assault, but... Yeah, but... Gotta make dinner, so see you tomorrow. All good, man. Have a good one. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew the... The four youths of Fynn also found themselves... They had lost their parents at the hands of the... But their escape wasn't over. Thrown into the battle. Let's get them to attack. Because what else can they do? Missed. Missed. Dead. 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 GG. Game over. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the escape from Fynn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Bafsk, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Where am I? Leon! Maria! Guy! Where are you? Furion, you're alive! I thought you'd... I'm fine, Maria. You seem alright too, Guy. But wait, where's Leon? Princess of Fynn, save us. But Leon not here. I see. Don't worry. I'm sure he's okay. There's... Ashley! Leon! Should have named Maria Ashley. So, you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there's something I must ask of you. Please let us join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked and our parents. I'm truly sorry. But that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. Where is Leon? He said he had to rescue the president's daughter. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. I think I pronounced that wrong. If you know our password, you should be able to live here and well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. We go to learn. We go Wild Rose. Let's ask about the Wild Rose. The Wild Rose is an insignia of the Kingdom of Fynn. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Fynn now? I've heard that the Empire's captors suffer there in confidence and confinement even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Fynn as well. Leon is somewhere in Spain. Oh, sorry for that spoiler. It's fine. But Fynn is far too dangerous to travel now. The Emperor's beast still stalks the street. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the white wizard who tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. That's it. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Fynn. This is the first step towards realizing your fate. Heh, you wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Fynn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Fynn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. So yeah. So just like in the first one, there are churches in this. A lot of games use churches for healing and for reviving. Like Castlevania used churches for healing in the second game. And here we have Paul. I'm Paul, greatest thief in the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. You know, Wild Rose? I never steal from the rebels. You can be sure of that. My home was in Fynn too. I can't even go home now that the Empire has occupied the city. My name is Gordon. I once was a prince of Koshwan. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother, Scott, fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. So you've asked to take arms in the struggle. I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. You wanted it. Okay. So, for anyone who's never seen this game before, let me explain to you... Well, I'm going to probably explain this again later because I know someone who wants to know a bit more about this. Is that this has a different leveling scheme. Let me explain. Right here we have all that makes up this character. The HP, the MP, and down on the left, all the stats. Strength, spirit, intellect, stamina, agility, magic, etc, etc. And to the right of that is skills with icons next to them. So, depending on how you play the game, these increase. So let me try show something off. So if we go just grind in here. So Furion has a broadsword equipped to him, so we get him to attack. Maria has a bow, and Guy has an axe. That's not good. Alright, so Guy used an attack, and Furion got attacked. Guy got attacked as well, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. Man, you guys just keep missing. I think there's another reason for that. But alright. And right there you can see the amount of times you use a specific weapon or do a specific action, you get experience within that. And just like this, because Maria lost health, she gained HP and stamina, and because she was trying to attack, she also gained strength. It's random for everyone, but doing something gives you a chance to raise that stat. So, just to explain, if you want to upgrade your strength, you just keep using attack. If you want to upgrade your spirit, you keep using white magic. Intellect, just keep using black magic. Stamina, alright, so stamina is like vitality. So that determines how hard you get hurt. So you have to get hurt for that one. Agility is a particular one. So having equipment on like a buckler, and any kind of light armor increases that stat. And magic, you just use magic. Magic and MP and magic and MP go up if you use your MP for like any kind of spell, white magic or black magic. That's how they got up. And everything else below that, like accuracy, defense, evasion, and magic defense, that's all just progressive depending on the rest of the stats. Actually, accuracy... Okay. Alright, evasion actually is how many times you get targeted. So, when an enemy tries to attack you, it can even miss, but as long as you're being targeted, that can also go up. And magic defense is how many times you're targeted with magic, I'm pretty sure. So all these factors go into how you play with these characters. So, with that being said, I've actually already started grinding for this game. So we're going to go to the title screen. Just thought I'd show you that. Now, most of their stats were all 10. And here they are here. And they got a whole lot more health. And their stats, a whole lot better. That was just 4 hours, almost 5 hours of me just going around, attacking everything, getting things to be attacked. I was able to find, yeah, so that's how I usually work. I buy their weapons and just make them use it over and over. And on the way, I found magic. So the same deal. If you use fire a certain amount of times, that goes up as well. But with that, also the cost of it goes up. So it's a double-edged sword with that. Found Berserk on an enemy, and I found Blind on an enemy, and we bought the rest of the magics from the shop. So we're going to go into an inn and just rest it off. And when you first start off and using these inns, they don't normally cost 592. That's all dependent on how much MP and HP you're getting healed. So, yeah, they figure out how badly you're beaten up. And they're like, okay, well, since you're going to be healing this much, we're going to take this amount of money on you. And these guys are just... they're nothing now. This is what makes Final Fantasy II unique to the other Final Fantasy games. But it's also why I don't like it. I like grindy games, but Final Fantasy II you can be over and underpowered. True. True. But you are able to like run away from certain situations. And this is a new thing as well. So no longer do you have to get a specific spell to do multiple. If you reach to the back, you can grab all of them. Same thing with your guys. Berserk raises the attack. You don't have to just do one person. You just press towards them, and you can get all of them. Yeah. And they're dead. Easy. One neat thing with repixel magic changes. They changed in the other one too, in the other ones as well. Not the original one, but like the other ports did have like a different one. I remember PSP had a different one, and the Game Boy Advance had a different one as well. I'm sorry that my chairs rolled over my controller cord. Oh no, it didn't. It was just caught. Okay. Yeah, strength got built up. So yeah, I've been just going around the whole, like that whole area, or just around where I am. So like way up to the north, where it goes up to the bottom right corner. I've been all the way up there, and then came back down. And yeah. But like always, you should save. And I've never been here before because I don't want to trigger like a cutscene. This village is Gatria. Fynn is just over across the lake. See? I do not see. I'm in the village. The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Fynn. The gates are drawn. No one can enter. And with the Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. I'm just gonna equip these guys with stuff. As you can see, I've equipped nothing onto them. This helps your accuracy and your evasion. So, even funnier, you could make your guys just go shields, and that will still count. And your accuracy and your evasion is 99%. No one is going to hit you, and you're always going to land the hit. You know, 1% you're not going to. But like, they don't really go up to 100, so yeah. Same deal with everyone else. All 99. We could do that if we wanted to. I owned the Final Fantasy Origin on PS1. That had brought 1 and 2. Yes. So Origin had 1 and 2 on it. Yes. That was a good one. I like the 3D animation from Final Fantasy 1 in Origin. I mean, it didn't age well, but it was very memorable. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Fynn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time, so they say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials. Ooh, this is a sanctuary, isn't it? Yeah, so no priest in this one. It's just a shrine. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't cost you anything to do it. Ratia and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet. But once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. We already got those. Yeah, we've already got all these. We don't need to buy more. And what do you have? Oh! You had all that? Thank you. Good. Now everyone can just be akimbo everything. Yeah, actually, no, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna give everyone back their original weapon. And with that, oh, and this. So there's formations. From here on out, I'm pretty sure, you can push your characters from the back row to the front row. If they're in the back row, they do less damage unless it's ranged. But they get dealt less damage when they get attacked. And the opposite when you're in the front. You deal more damage, but you also take more damage. And that is that. Let me leave. Thank you. We are done here. And these guys end up being nothing, because they just miss. Because we have high agility, we go first. That's usually another factor of this. So our rookie mistake is to go down here. And I'm going to show you why. So, you think, oh, I'm just going to stay right here. Okay, bad example. But just like in any exploring game, you have to make trials and errors, and Final Fantasy was not, like, unknown for doing this as well. You would think, wonder what's down here. There's something weird on the map. And then you fight these guys. And you're like, holy shit. What the heck do I do here? And you start casting magic on them, even though... And they're doing Scourge 16. And Stun 16. And doing that amount of damage. And that many times a hit. And they outright kill you. So there is a fine line to where you can go. And, recent save, yes. Yeah. But the game does give you a chance to run away. If you feel like you can't do it, you flee. One person makes everyone flee. And you're gone. Escape. You don't get any XP. You don't get anything. If you've killed a monster, you don't get anything from it. You ran away. But that shouldn't be too hard. Usually, because I grind so much in this game, like so very early on, I can actually fight and kill a certain monster coming up. Save. Which leads to something interesting. Like, the very first battle you get into is with the Dark Knight, with the Black Knights. Oh, hold on. It's just as we heard. The city is crawling with the Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. You're really good at explaining FF2 mechanics. This is one of the things I did... I don't want to say a thesis, but it was like a very, very intrinsic essay I did in university about the mechanics of this game. Because the whole idea of this is it teaches you just repetitive training can actually teach you to do things. Like, even though this is just a game, fair, it's a game. Like these games can teach you what to do, IRL. If you could be unconsciously thinking about it. So this guy would normally kill you if you came across him. But seeing as we can like withstand his attacks and we can hurt him, he's like pretty much nothing. Okay, maybe we can't physically hurt him. Let's heal you. I find using magic in this game is very useful. And she's dead. Okay. Maybe this isn't going as planned, but it's all right. Let me just let them play it out. But like, have you ever been in a situation where, like, in real life? Yeah, we died. Yeah, they usually are this hard. I guess I couldn't do it this time, but that's all right. Have you ever been in a situation, IRL, where you were trying to figure out what to do, or you were doing something, and you started thinking, I remember doing something like that in a game. It could be anything, or it could like look like something from a game. All these things are put into mind. And that's what's great about this. You could just be like, man, doing all this training is really, really hard. And if you played a game like this, you would be like, that's just exactly how your characters were doing it. They constantly did these type of things over and over again, and they got better at it. True. Final Fantasy VII was the reason why I wanted to learn more English. Even that I still suck at it. That's alright, man. You're not that bad. Can I come in here? There's no one in here. But, like, yeah, I've said it before. Learning English from Final Fantasy VII probably wasn't the best idea. I'm not sure if I've already said it on stream before. But, that game, the localization translator team for that was on a strict time limit. They really didn't have much time to do all that translating. So if you ever play through it, you might notice there's a lot of spelling errors in it. Everything can be role modeled to someone, yeah. But here's the even better part. You don't need to keep naming these people Firion, Maria, and Guy. You can have them as your own name. You can make your own role model. That's the beauty of it. Okay, I think I'm supposed to come up here. I'm just gonna use magic to get past these guys. I hope Kincaid was here to hear my explanations for the stats. I don't know if I can say it all again. Because he was the one that really wanted to know. I'm pretty sure. Oh. Like you said, everyone can be a role model. You just have to choose them. Like, when I was trying to join the army, my role model was, Snake from Phantom Pain. Like, that idea of him, what he's able to do. And I don't mean just, maybe I should lop off my arm so I can be just like him. Yeah, if they walk into you, they instigate a fight with you. And they kill you. Whoa! Where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. These Imperials are as ill-bred as they come. Ah! You're with the rebels! You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded... I'm listening. Oh, okay. You're still okay. Oh, okay. So I'm glad you could hear that, man. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help. What am I going to do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. I'm not serving these guys anymore. So yeah, this game had secret walls to it. So it's best just to try and hug walls to see if there's anything there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's a potion. Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. I want to learn what it means to be alive. So, you're the rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I am the Prince of Kashwan. Prince Scott? We were told you fell in battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother, Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Fynn fell so quickly is that Count Borgin betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confession of a dying man, that would only bring her pain. My brother, Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it would be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you excuse me, I just need to rest. Just for a little while. You obtained Scott's ring. That was supposed to be a bit more of a touching moment. And he just fell flat on his face. It's kind of funny. But it's very sad. Is there anything in the walls? No. So yeah, we have to be more mindful of the walls. Yes, talking to the soldiers will also trigger them to attack you. So we do not do that either. Scott just did Obi-Wan's there, yeah. He just pulled an Obi-Wan Kenobi. He really did. Can we go in here? Nope. And we just fight goblins. Simples. We just shoot the Batman. So yeah, you could practically have all these people, all your characters be mages here. But I'm going to try and level them as equally as possible. Just so I have that freedom. Because that's what I usually do with these games. And I do it in Final Fantasy XIV as well. I grind everything. Hey, she got more intellect because she cast magic. And he got targeted. Like, every class, every weapon in this game, and all the levels. So when I get up to Final Fantasy V, it's gonna get complicated. Because of the job system in that game. We made it back. Let's go tell, I think it's the queen. No, it's the princess. No, it's the queen. Well, we're gonna go tell Hilda. Our password is World Rose. Remember it well. That ring! It belonged to Scott! Is he alive? He gave us the ring in Fynn, just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? No, nothing. Your Highness, please, the ring belongs with you. No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage. You infiltrated Fynn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have lent you that strength to our cause. There is a magical metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. We learned mithril. We lost Fynn because we are ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Salaman, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu? Excuse me. Will you go with Minwu to Salaman to look into this? Sure. I heard Her Highness's words, and have waited here for you since. To reach Salaman, we must first pass through the port town of Paloom. Take my canoe, and let us be on our way. Minwu joined the party. Minwu! And you obtained a canoe! So that's another thing that's been constant so far in this game. Canoes! So let's give a look at Minwu here. Now, he's been around the block. But, I think his stats are a little bit low compared to us. No, he's got tons of spirit. So, spirit is the white magic proficiency. So he's going to be doing really good heals. Like, really good heals. His magic. Level 7 cure. Level 7 life. Asuna level 3. Asuna. All these good ones. He is a literal white... He's a literal white wizard. If anyone asks, who's the best white mage in all the Final Fantasies, Minwu is up there. This guy has studied the art. Aerith got nothing on this guy. Absolutely nothing. What you got equipped? Staff. I'm going to put you in the back. Yeah. So, because we learn a new word... Oh, Paul's gone! Where did Paul go? Well, let's go talk to Gordon. Let's show him the ring. That ring! It's my brother's! He really said all those things? About me? Let's ask about the mithril. There was a mithril sword in Kashwan that had been handed down through the ages. My brother was very fond of that sword. It truly was a magnificent blade. Yeah, and if they have no idea what you're doing or what you're saying or what you're giving them, they say nothing happens. Hence why the canoe doesn't work with him. He's like, what the heck is it? What the heck is that? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Actually, what's Firion's cure? That's 2 less than that. Okay. Taboo, what would you want with me? I'm just an old man. What do you know about Wild Rose? A geezer act is just a cover. My name is Taboo. And I'm the best darn blacksmith in the rebel army. Cool. Let's ask you about the mithril. If I had some mithril, I bet I could make some mighty impressive weapons and armor. If I showed you the ring. Has no idea. No? No idea still. So, if we get mithril, we should take it to Temple. So that is our quest. And we'll save it here. And we'll continue on our quest. Now that we have the canoe, we can go in here. It looks just like the raft that we have in Final Fantasy 1. Now, do you have any magic that you can use for this? Vanishes the target to another dimension. Okay. Sometimes that works. That's the deal with level 1 magic. More often than not, it just doesn't work. But the more you use it, the better the chance. We are in Paloom, the port city. We were just hearing about this place. You folks wouldn't be looking for passage on a ship, would ye? For just 32 gil? We'll see you safely to Poft. We do not want to go to Poft. Not yet. The Empire hasn't attacked Paloom or Poft, at least not yet. So they're anticipating it. The ship heading out in the little port will take you straight to Poft. I know. Now there's a fine lass. Now there's a fine lass. How about you and me go have a drink? With you? Not a chance. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Yeah, so because these characters have a story and they can talk, unlike the other one, this one is starting to become more orientated with character development. Bafsk, Salamand, once you pass Poft, they say all the cities are under the control of the Empire. Now, what do you have for weapons? What can I do for you? Dagger. Do we not? Oh, and a mace. Okay. So... and oh, that's fine. So just because they have a green triangle above their heads doesn't mean that it's literally for them. It means it's better than what they got, but you don't have to put it there. You don't have to give them that. You might want them to learn a specific equipment. This is Paloom. It's just a little port town. How about you? What do you say? Paloom is a town of freedom. Want to settle down here with me, handsome? No. I have standards. We'll buy a couple of those. We'll buy a couple of those. A couple of those. And a couple of those. We got a lot of money to spend, so it's not too bad. Is it better than this though? It is not. See, like, this is the funny part, because you can grind some of the monsters just outside the level, your current level. They're not too hard at like up north, and some of them drop mithril shields, the very element that you're looking for. Why they don't just take your mithril shields and just repurpose them, I don't know. Beats me. And we got the magic, so we already got... So, here's the thing about Minwu. We're not going to be always with Minwu, so we should try and learn some of these things by ourselves. So I'm going to buy these ones, because we already have Cure. And let's see, 1, 1, all. 1, 1, 1. Alright, so we're just going to give them one each. Yeah, you get Berserk times 2. So blink, protect, and shell. So all your characters that ever come into your party can learn whatever spells you give them. Now I'm trying to look for a specific house. It might be here. It is not here. Where is it? It is not here either. This is the item shop that now has 3 people. I guess this is not the place. Alright, so we'll move on. And that's the ship that teleports us everywhere. We'll give this a save. And we're gonna go to Salaman to find someone named Joseph. Creates a double image, raising evasion. Creates a magic curtain, raising defense. Envelops a target in magic, raising magic defense. And what can you do? No. 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 Wait, what? Oh, that defends against magic attacks, okay. Inflicts silence, inflicts amnesia. Okay, we'll try that. So this is the best way to just like raise your spells. Just using them. When I'm grinding, I pretty much just set them to do that, and then I constantly have them doing that. So I have the auto attack thing going on. And they just keep doing that over and over and over again. And when they run out of MP, they start attacking. And yeah, they pretty much just run. They just kill them. And while all that's happening, they're getting attacked, where they can dodge it and get hurt. So that's also raising their HP and giving them more evasion through agility. It's a bird! We'll just kill this one. Done. Yay! Maria is super strong now. Oh, a lot of guys here. So let's deal with them with magic. Yeah, Blizzard. And hell, Minwo, you just learn how to attack. Oh! Didn't even need it. Actually, what is your status for weapons? Yeah, he's never used a weapon before. Until now, where he's using the, excuse me, the staff. Oh, soldier. One guy, we don't need to waste our MP. Alright, and that's the other thing that has changed. You now have MP, so you can use as much magic as you want. You can still forget them. Without any issue of wasting like that level. Excuse me, that level of MP. Minwoo's staff leveled up, so he's more proficient in it. Let me save it. We are now in Poft, the place where we could have bought our way there. This is the port of Poft. The port of Poft. Salamand is to the north, and to our east is Bafsk. So we need to go north of this place. So we'll keep that in mind. Sorry, but the ship's already left for Paloom. Yep. Now we're in the bar. Hello. Bafsk is the city to our east, under control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. You there. You here to ride the airship? If you got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. Airship. We're talking to Sid. This is the first time you see Sid. He was in the first one, but this is where you see him. Do you know anything about the Wild Rose? No idea what you're talking about. How about Mithril? No idea. Airships? You want on the airship? You pay the guy behind me. But what do you think of my canoe? Nothing. How about this ring? Nothing. Can I interest you folks in a ride of Sid's pride and joy, the only airship of its kind in the world? No matter how far, we'll take you to your destination in a blink of an eye. Of course, transportation of this fine caliber comes to the cost. Interested? No. Well, I mean, yes. Can I ask, Kane, what was the moment you started to like Final Fantasy? The very first one I played. 7. It had such a great story. I loved it so much. And then I heard Final Fantasy 8 was coming out, and I'm like, what's Cloud gonna do in this one? Found out that Cloud had changed his hair, looked a whole lot more cooler, changed his hair color, and now uses a sword that had a gun attached to it. And then I found out his name was Squall. And then I loved that one. So yeah. Whenever that happened, that's when I started loving these games. Bafsk, the city to our east, is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. Like, I can understand if people don't like this game. I do. It's very slow paced. But like, if you really want to read a story but don't like reading just plain text or like words on a paper, this game gives you also just like the visuals and the control. It's a step towards being more literate. That's for sure. Bafsk is the city to our east. Yep. Yep, you're alright, you start to repeat. Oh, nope. Just checking the walls. What do you say? Yep, alright. Where is... Alright, let's go to the... Let's see, what do you say? Do you say something interesting? You be looking for Sid? He's probably in the pub. I hear a few gil will get ye a ride on that airship of his. Bafsk, the city to our east. Yeah, I know. Mine was 7. I was not good at PlayStation 1 platforming games, and my childhood friend bought 7 and did not like it. But to me those graphics hit on me. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I came to be. Except the guy who showed me Final Fantasy 7 also loved Final Fantasy 7. So I was like, he was like, come watch me play this game. I'm like, okay. And then I started watching him play and I'm like, this is cool. He's like, I know. Can I play? No. Nah, he wouldn't let me play it. He wanted to play it. But then he lost it. And then I was the one with this Final Fantasy 7 game, and he was like, when you coming back over? Bring Final Fantasy 7 over. I'm like, okay. And then I lost it. But, nah. No, it was all good. Then we just started playing 8 because we lost 7. Don't think we had 9 at the time. If we did, we were more interested in 8. So this game has a nice amount of, like, I think the word is surveillance. Or conveyance. I don't think it's conveyance, I think it's surveillance. So, even though you might have forgotten what you're going to do, the people in this town will tell you, like, the other places that are around. So, you know where to go if you wanted to. Oh, that felt weird. Whereas, like, there are some RPGs where it's just like, no, you just go explore and figure out what you need to do next. And as considerate as that is, it's more like you kind of want to know where you're going. Okay, so we got more of these, and yeah, we have teleport and warp. They're very, very similar, but one takes you out of the dungeon, and one takes you to the previous floor, as it says on the bottom there. When I was a kid, I never got far on both 7 and 8. When 9 came around, I was a bit older and I to understand English and really liked Zidane. Then Dragon Ball happened and I was like, wow, monkey-tailed people are so cool. Yeah, they're so cool. They can punch really hard with their big muscles, and they can shoot lasers out of their hands. Who wouldn't want that? That's understandable. Like, it was years and years before I actually finished Final Fantasy 7 and 8. Like, when I was little, I wasn't able to finish 7. I got stuck at a part where I didn't know where to go. I'm sorry, I should have been reading this. Summit Falls is beyond the mountain range, to the south of Salaman. That's where the Empire has been mining its mithril. Oh. The Empire has enslaved the men of Salaman and forced them to work in the caves at Summit Falls. Please, you have to help them. Says who? I love Joseph, but I don't know if I'm around. I don't know that if I'm around, I would just get in his way. Say that again? But I don't know that if I'm around. I love Joseph, but I know that if I'm. Oh, sorry. But I know that if I'm around, I would just get in his way. Aww. She thinks she's a hindrance. Oh, diary. Let's read it. No. Oh. Alright, let's talk to you. To your wardrobe. And turn even more hairier, Great Ape, at Final Fantasy IX's trance mode. Yeah, that was something that was a correlation that I made as well. Ah, Zidane turns into somewhat more of a monkey now. That's very similar to Goku and Gohan and Vegeta turning into the Great Ape. You have business with me? Do you know about airships? There is a man who knows all about airships. But why should I tell you who he is? Mithril. Mithril? I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. There are a bunch of people from Salaman who are being forced to work in the caves at Summit Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. You're here for Princess Hilda. A little short in the tooth, aren't you? You kids can't fool me. But my canoe! My canoe, man! Can't you see that my canoe answers all questions? How about the ring? Nothing. So yeah. We now know that we should go and check out the place. I love yeah, we know you love Joseph. But you have a thing. You have a thing that needs to be a do. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Alright, with that, we save. Doesn't hurt to save. And he said to the north is what we need to go next. Oh. And in this game we see a whole lot more nicely colored characters. In the original NES, Firion looked exactly like the warrior class in Final Fantasy 1 on the NES. So he looked all red, he was wearing red clothes, red boots. The only difference was there was more detail in his clothing. Not like this, though. He just looked a little bit more detailed. And Maria and Guy were really... they kind of stood out more. So they kind of actually do still retain their shape. They don't want to change it too much. None of the shit. Can I not go through? Okay. Apparently I cannot go through. So we'll go see what's up with that. The area we were going through was very, very snowy. It is a tundra, so walking around with just normal shoes on is going to be tough. And I might have glimpsed over what Joseph said. Just a tad. But we will go back and talk to him. Doesn't hurt. Excuse me. I'm gonna go drink. Alright. Oh! There's Sid's airship. It could be someone else, but chances are it's Sid. You'll find him like traveling around the place. You know you're getting his way. Alright, so let's talk to Joseph one more time because I'm not paying attention. Ask about the mithril. I haven't found any yet, but I do have a few leads. I don't plan on sharing what I do know to a person. But I need you to do something to prove who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Salamand who are being forced to work in the caves at Summit Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. Alright, so we need to go to Summit Falls. And we need to find out where Summit Falls is. The Empire has enslaved the men of Salamand and forced them to work in the caves at Summit Falls. Please help them. Summit Falls is beyond the mountain range to the south of Salamand. It's to the south of Salamand. Oh, okay. Ah, we went in the wrong direction. Okay. Well, there we go. Ah, okay. So, I can't really point it out. But, yeah. So that yellow dot right here is where we were. We're now in Salamand. And we just have to just go directly down south and we'll eventually find something there. That's a lot of goblins. Whack! Now, I don't want to say something that I'm not sure of. So, let's see, fire is 4. So if I do that, I wonder. So should you still have 150? Yeah, so... yeah. The deal with this is, you could do it on one enemy, and it will just do, like, normal amount of damage. But if you... one moment, please. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. If you do it on one, it's normal amount of damage, but because you spread it out, it actually divides. Not by too much. It's not like an equal split. And it's not a percentage split, I'm pretty sure. It's more like, it splits, but then it, like, withers how much... Just a little bit of how much, power you're putting through it. Oh, excuse me. See, like, he just did, like, 12, and then she did, like, 75. I know they're different elements, but... Okay, no bubbly, fizzy bubbly for me for a while. But, yeah. No, just like that. All those were 20s, but if you concentrate it into one, it's a very strong attack. But we're gonna stop using magic for a while. We're gonna use just the normal attacks. Good thing I bought a cottage. It's no longer a cottage, it's a pergola, whatever they're called. Let's do a save. And let's go in here. The Summit Falls. New music. And because they're weak, we are fine. Same deal with this. We can look around the place just to make sure that we got everything. There's one treasure chest there. There's one there. We can go down. But let's check out that crystal. Like, what the heck is that for? Whatever it is, I cannot interact, but... A large stone blocks the passage. Maybe something for later. More HP. And sometimes it just randomly does it, I guess. It gives you HP even though you've never gotten hit. But stamina would definitely go up if you've been hit. Got 200 gil. Right, wrong way. Sasquatch! And they're done. Goblin God. 400. Okay, we step out of that. One up there. And we got 4 rooms. They might be trapped. Now, one thing I've always questioned, and it doesn't really matter in the end, is Where do these animals keep their gil? One theory is they eat it. They eat money. They're that desperate. But maybe that would make sense. Maybe they're getting poison from all the gil they're eating, so they're becoming aggro and they're attacking you. Like nickel poisoning or something. I don't know. I don't know what gil's made out of. Ah, and a high potion. Let's see the difference between them in this game. So they don't explain it. Just a small amount and just restores. Not going to use that on anyone. Don't need to. Already got someone that knows how to use it. Do you know Adventure Quest webgame? Yes, I do. I used to play that when I was in high school. I remember playing so much of it that the game locked me out because that game had an invisible paywall where if you got so far, you would they would pretty much just start saying, no, you can't log in anymore. Something's wrong. Because like when I started, I got like really far. I got like because I grind so much in these games that one's no exception. Like the other kids had been playing it for a couple of days, and I just go into it and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep doing this over and over and over again. And I got so far, like I leveled up so much. I got a really powerful, the legendary sword, where you needed to combine all these other elements just to use it. And as soon as I got that and got to a certain level, they were like, nah, I have no idea. And it was interesting, because when that happened, I was like, I can't play this anymore. I got really sad. But my teacher... This is a really weird memory. Now that I think about it. My teacher had an account on it. And, uh-oh. Alright, so these are monster rooms. And their whole deal is, you just have to pick the right one. And if you don't... Oh, okay. Bad example. I'm gonna just check the other ones, just out of curiosity's sake. And if you pick the wrong one, they put you right in the middle of the room, where there's a high encounter rate right at the start. So just because I got into a battle, one doesn't happen. But if I went into this one, battle. Green slime. So this is the different version of it. This so the green slime has changed a whole lot since the first Final Fantasy. They're no longer dripping from the ceiling. They're this blobby green thing now with eyes and teeth. So we're now starting to see what the flan looks like. This is one of the first instances of the flan. So if we use magic on them, it does damage to them. I'm pretty sure doing physical damage doesn't work. There's one ranger character whose one backstory is that she drugs beasts and puts coins inside them. Ah. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? But why? Why would someone do that? Just to make sense of a mechanic? That's nice, but that doesn't make sense. Curious to know more about that whole situation right there. And, like, the magic... Because I'm using magic a fair bit in this, that is using up MP. And you know, the more you lose of something, like the more you can gain back is the kind of idea when it comes to increasing your HP or increasing your NP. It's like you're training your like magic pool or your health pool, just so it can get bigger. Now that I'm thinking about Adventure Quest, I think the one I'm thinking of and the one I just said is right, but I can't remember. But regardless, that one just ended with me, why did my teacher have an account? He would be an adult. No, it's a video game, who cares? Who cares? But yeah, that ended up with me, like, buying the premium, so I got all the perks of a knight or something. Just from buying it. Yeah. Bloody invisible paywalls. That game got interesting when they started putting factions in that game. I think you had 3 factions, and you get to choose which one you get put in, and you had to fight this giant, and depending on how much points or like how much damage you did to this monster, if you did more than the other factions, you would win something. Never won any, unfortunately, but oh, that was really interesting how it just remembered everyone. Especially when it kinda didn't feel like an online game. Slowly started becoming one. That game had the werepire. That was the sweetest looking like monster I have ever seen. It was just a werewolf. A huge werewolf with bat wings on it. And it looked ominous as shit. And I had that and I think it was called the Blade of Ore. I just felt so OP in that. Help us, please! Help us, please! Help us, please! Help us, please! Sob, sob. Nelly. Hey, it's Paul! Virion, it's you! Am I ever glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nelly. I think that dastardly Borgin has been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. If this was not the voice I gave him before, I'm sorry. I can't remember all the voices. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out that this was where the mithril was coming from easy enough. So I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. I messed up and got myself caught. Me of all people. Well, I know when I'm in over my head. So long. But don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us, I owe you one. Okay. A job well done. With that, we can leave, but let's just go check out this place a whole lot more. Because we can. Have any of you guys played Adventure Quest? And if so, am I speaking of the right one? Because, again, it was such a long time ago. Like, that would have been... I played it when I started high school, so that would have been 2006. 16. That would have been... That would have been 17 years ago. Yikes. Yeah. Or even if you... Or not even that. What was your first RPG? I'm speaking to no one in particular. Anyone can answer. Okay, nothing down there. So we head up. Nope, not that up. Wrong up. Right, I just realized I said we're not going to use magic anymore. Sure, I'll use magic when there's a whole bunch of them. And I'll use weapons when there's only a small amount. I wonder. There you go. These guys cannot get hurt with physical, so you have to use magic. They've really stapled it in. Moonwoo's staff leveled up. Yay! Ah, I did it again. Damn it. Right, need to just do attack. Just do attack. There we go. Ah, this reminds me of Final Fantasy Dissidia that came out on the PSP. Any of you that don't know it? That is that was a one-on-one fighting game where you can choose any of the characters from all the Final Fantasies. Didn't matter which one. Except the first one didn't have 11, 13, 14. Well, 14 wasn't out at the time, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, had all the characters, just didn't have 11, I'm pretty sure. And 13 wasn't out at the time. Oh, hello! Let's do a quick save. Heh, rebels, never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting mithril, you'd be right. My mithril blade straight through your heart. Yeah, the mithril blade. Ooh. Wonder where he got that from. So let's use Blink. So Blink increases your evasion, and their evasion is already pretty high. So if he lands an attack, it will be amazing. Right, except the abilities. Abilities usually do just work for some reason. I don't remember Amnesia. I want to try and see what that looks like. Nah, didn't work. What else do you have? You have... let's see. Sure, why not give them shell as well? And he's dead. Technically, he is a boss. But, he is nothing. And we got the mithril bow. Cool. Let's equip her with it. The accuracy is down because it is heavier. But that's not too bad. You found mithril in the chest. Alright, we're gonna go and get that last chest and check out that door on the left. And then we can just teleport out of here. And we'll give them a heal. There we go. So Fynn went through quite a bit of a change through his development. Like, you see him there with his bandana. He never used to have a bandana. Like, that started coming around Game Boy Advance. I think they put it on him. And then he had another... And then in the next game, he had a different hat on. Or didn't even have a hat on. So, as soon as the guys who made Dissidia decided to go with the bandana look, that kind of like melded it into place to this is what Fynn dresses like. Monster rope! But Maria, Guy, they've pretty much stayed the same. With just little subtle changes, but like, Fynn has changed so much. Monsters! Our first monster in a Oh! Oh, you're here! Okay, so, you could fight these guys north of Fynn, like that castle that we went to with all the guards. And this guy drops the mithril shield. This is where I got it. Take the heal. The only way I was able to kill him was... Yeah, that! He's super weak to... the teleport tome. Okay, so this is where you get it. Okay, so... who has what? Looks like Fynn is going to use the teleport time. And since he is here, we can use teleport. That takes us out of the dungeon. So the deal is, like even here, you can use like all this. You can still use this. And the experience bar goes up. You can use this if you want, but it would be more beneficial if you use it in battle, because when you want to raise your spirit, it only works in battle. So if you feel like you can actually brave a battle and heal yourself there, it's way more better. Because besides just the level of the magic, it also goes based off your spirit. Two, three, four. Oh, okay. I was going to stop after they all used it so I can just start attacking, but I miscounted one. And this will take a while, but that's alright. So we're gonna go see. Oh. So let us save. Whoa, that's not where I want to save. But that is my other save profile. I don't want to show too much because of spoilers. But yeah. Because I haven't finished this version of it. I haven't finished Pixel Remaster. Yet. So I'll be doing that on stream. Hey! Our husbands are back safe and sound, and we have you to thank for it. Take the mithril to Altair and give it to the princess as soon as you can. What's the princess gonna do with mithril? I owe you my freedom. Fucking move, please. Thank you. Move, please. Move, move. Thank you. There's no way to cross the snow on foot. You'll need a snowcraft. So that's why we can go cross. I've heard that Joseph keeps his snowcraft hidden on the first floor of the cavern at the Summit Falls. I seem to remember him saying something about a wall near a blue stone or something like that. So that's what we saw. We saw his little hidey hole for the snowcraft. We'll talk to Nelly. Thanks for saving me. You're welcome. I'm gonna sleep in your bed. Good night. Joseph, you better get that mithril back to Altair. Princess Hilda is waiting for you. Okay. We're just gonna walk all the way back. Now, we could go to... Actually, we will. Why not? We earned it. I was gonna say, we could just go to Poft and then just travel back to, Palu. But, like, if you go the long way, you get experience. But nah, might as well show what it looks like to be on the ship. On the airship? So, we don't talk to... Actually... Do you know of Mithril? Right. Actually, no. Let me show you Mithril. Nothing. He doesn't know anything about it. Sure. So he can just fly us, like, all over the place. We've been there. We've been there. There. We've been there. We've been there. I don't think we've been there yet. But, like, we're not gonna go there. We're gonna go to Altair. That will cost 700. Alright, so if we leave, go outside, we can hop into the airship. And it takes us straight to Altair. Drops us off and then leaves. Yeah. Neat. Alright, so let's go talk to the princess. Excuse me. Sorry about that. The Empire also suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Fynn. They're building the Dreadnought in Bafsk to help compensate for those losses. What's the Dreadnought? The Empire is using people of Bafsk to build the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought itself is a massive, heavily armed airship. We've already learned airship. So, airship. A man named Sid, the former captain of Fynn's Order of the White Knights, built an airship. It's a ship that sails the skies, but the airship captivated him, body and soul, and soon he left Fynn. We are poorer for his absence. I am told he now lives in Poft, granting travelers passage on his airship for a price. He then uses this money to make further renovations on his airship, or so the story goes. So let's show her the mithril. You found the mithril! Now we'll finally be able to fight the Empire on equal footing. Please take the mithril to Tabul, the town blacksmith. I'm certain he'll be able to make use of it. I'm certain he'll be able to use it to make you some magnificent weapons. Okay, who are you? Off to Salamander we? Go east to the port city of Palum and then take the ship from there. No? I don't want to take the ship there. I can just walk. Alright, so we go to Tabul. What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. Take this. Ho ho! That's mithril! I've been waiting for the chance to work this metal for as long as I can remember. Who are you again? Alright, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it. I'll start crafting. It's been long since I let my hammer ring. You can buy equipment I made over at the shop counter. This'll keep my hands full, I tell y'all that. So now this guy is here, who sells the mithril. We're just gonna buy 2 of everything for the moment. But you best bet that I'm going to be grinding with this stuff now. So we got the mithril sword. Nothing there. Can we give you anything? Mithril mace. Yeah, we'll give him one. Whoa, what's this? You're wearing a copper cuirass? Not on my watch. There we go. Evasion's higher. And what do you sell? It's the boring stuff. What do you have to say? No time to talk. There's work to be done. He is done. Ooh. Okay. So, now that we got that done... Actually... let's ask Gordon... Oh. So you really found some mithril? You are certainly brave, I'll give you that. Next to you, I realize how pathetic I am. Ah, this guy just... Do you know anything about the Dreadnought? Now you're off to destroy the Dreadnought? There has to be something I can do, if only half as strong as you. Do you know anything about airships? What the heck is that? No idea. So we're off to try and destroy their dreadnought. Is that right? The Dark Knight oversees the dreadnought's construction. Was most capable. Fortunately for us, he's tending to other matters now. Excuse me. The theft of the Mithril has likely knocked the Empire off balance. I would like you to journey back to Bafsk. If we're to stop the dreadnought from being completed, this may be our only chance. Right. Alright, so off to Bafsk. I did have a drink, but I did not have a stretch, so I'm going to go do that now. Hands together. Fingers in between. Pull them forward. Lift them up above your head. Ungrasp. Reach for the ceiling. Lean to the left. Back up. Lean to the right. And back up again. Hands down. Thank you. Always feels good after a good stretch. Alright. Oh, they all went first. Right, it's an ambush. They always go first if it's an ambush. Oh. And now they have colourful new weapons to show off. Don't need that bridge. I've got a canoe. Now walk. We're going to walk to Bafsk. Guy doesn't have a good weapon. I just realized. Okay. More ambushes. So many birds. Some of them look like creatures you'd find on the that's going distinct. I was talking to my partner, like, I feel so bad. I feel like I'm killing an endangered animal. And then another one appears, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel so bad anymore. And proceed to kill it. So, this place should be around here somewhere. Oh, we saw a bit of something just now. Oh, hold on. I forgot the rule. Save before going in. The thing is, I kinda know this place. You need a pass to board the dreadnought. You're with the rebels, right? You gotta destroy the dreadnought. I don't feel like working at all with that buffoon Borgin in charge. The thought of doing anything for his precious glory makes me sick to my stomach. He wants to fight for... He wants glory, does he? Interesting. I'm gonna buy one of those. Now, I'm not selling any of them because I also want to test, like, how well their evasion is. Because usually the stronger the armor, the heavier it is. And if these guys can still evade with the heavy armor, I will keep it on them. Otherwise, I might try and look for weaker armor so they can at least still evade, and they can have some armor on them. A longbow and a spear, okay. One of each. Thank you. They're making us work like slaves. I hate that, Borgin. Being used by a man like that really makes my blood boil. It's weird though. I can't seem to remember what things were like when the Dark Knight was in command. Get back to work. I swear no one wants to work under General Borgin. When is the Dark Knight coming back? At this rate, we're going to fall behind schedule for sure. There's a rebel spy masquerading as an Imperial soldier. If you can get to him, I'm sure he will have some important information for you. Ah. There's a guy in disguise. Who are you? Borgin!
What's this? Back to work! Like I say, if we finish even one day sooner, my glory will be exponentially greater.
Let's see what you say. 300? Yeah, no. No, not yet. General Borgin is not dealing with these peasants as he should be. Oh, jeez. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we got more tomes. I don't have enough to buy them. To buy them confidently. Like, I want to keep some money as well. General Borgin took command of things in Bafsk a short while ago. Things have gotten much easier than they were under the Dark Knight. It's hard to believe a bumbling idiot like Borgin could become a general in the Imperial Army. Oops! You didn't hear that. Do you know what Mithril is? What? You know what an airship is? Huh? You know what the Dreadnought is? So you're one of the ones sent to destroy the Dreadnought. Don't worry, I'm on your side. There's an entrance to the sewers up ahead. It's a back way leading to the Dreadnought. Be careful. If they see us talking, they may start to get suspicious, so I'm out of here. Good luck. No! I wanted to ask you what a wildflower was. No! I mean the wild rose. Let me use up my... Okay. So we're gonna buy some items. What we got on that? Okay. How about you? No, we don't need that. And you? Oh. Oh. Nah. I'll tell you what I am gonna do. I'm gonna stay at the inn. Pleasant dreams. Yeah, so because of the whole new magic system, inns aren't really all that like needed excuse me, they're needed less because of it. Because you couldn't have so many ethers in the first game, but in this game they're a bit more abundant. More expensive, but they're abundant. get these guys now. And we got another longsword. Actually, speaking of which, I should equip that to him. It's worse. I'm sorry, I thought... Oh, okay. Oh well. Behold, the glory of the grinding. Right. So I go down, go for that, and then go down again. Okay. Oh right, yeah, these guys. I forgot they self-destruct. But it seems a little bit more random than they usually do it. The longbow, I wonder if that's better than the mithril bow. So yeah, that balloon just used self-destruct, which is a well-known attack from the bomb. With this one, they actually I don't know if they started doing it in the first Final Fantasy. They might have. They have different iterations of like what a bomb, and usually you get one weak enough, or you wait too long, they will explode. But in some of them, they're just random, so kind of hard to predict at times. Alright, so, is the longbow better than a mithril bow? It is not. Oh, the well. Okay. So, go right. Just go right, okay. A deadhead! And a zombie! That makes me think. So, I wonder if they started doing this yet. Alright, so they have. So, this is the game where they started it, I guess. I'm pretty sure if you use Cure in Final Fantasy 1, it actually cures them. Pretty sure. I might go back and check up on that fact. But yeah, at this point, Cure is considered as a... Whoops. Oh good, you healed yourself for 800! Yeah, Cure has begun to be seen as a holy, like a holy magic. So it's strong against the dead. So if we do that, we'll make them defend. Yeah, they're all dead. Yeah. That still works again. That still works for the spirit, because you're using white magic, not because you're using it for the same way you're using black magic. So your spirit would go up. Maria got more HP. Ooh. Just one short. There we go. So this guy looks like trouble. So let's do a quick save. You're too late. The dreadnought is complete. I've been working behind the scenes to see the project through completion. End your resistance. Kneel before your emperor. It is the only alternative left to you. Consider what I've said. When the time comes, we'll meet again. Hello?
Looks like you came all this way for nothing. See for yourselves.
I don't get to control it. I leave, and the dreadnought is beginning its ascent. We are too late to try and destroy it. And unfortunately, it bombed Altia. And that place. Oh no, that was Altia, and the other place was, shit. Which one did they? I think they attacked Paloom. Yeah, they attacked Paloom and Altia. Shit. Then I'm missing a couple of chests. Castle Fynn. Yeah, I haven't gone into that yet. Cement Falls, I've missed one chest, but that's fine. Bath's Cave. I haven't gone through all that yet, so we'll find out. So we're too late. And here's the last and there's the last chest. I'm gonna try very hard this time to not leave out chests. Because I do want 100% this game. You found a pass in the chest. Awesome. Wonderful. Great timing. Let's give it a look. A pass granting authorization to board the dreadnought. So if somehow we get onto the dreadnought, we can get a pass. And what's this? Yeah, we can just bonk them. And they're done. Leave? Yes. And they teleport us here. The dreadnought. We're doomed. They finished the dreadnought. The world we know is over. You have to tell Princess Hilda that the dreadnaught's been completed. She may know how to stop it. Let's hope she's not dead. The dreadnought is headed for Poft. Maybe it's already too late. Yep. Too late. Already hit it. Just be glad it didn't hit you. So we're just going to walk all the way there. And we're going to check out the towns along the way. See if it did anything to them. If it didn't, then we'll just move on to the next one. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey there, Mr. Wolf. I hope you're doing well. Alright, so, nope. Kill the bird. Bye-bye, bird. So, is Poft okay? No, Poft got hit. Everyone's gone except Sid. One on the airship. You pay the guy next to me. Ask about the dreadnought. What do you want to do? What you want to do is blow up that thing's engine. He's very short and concise in this. He doesn't like talking too much. How about you? We were attacked by the dreadnought. They're dead. They're all dead. They? Who is they? Oh. Everyone. Everyone. Oh dear. Everyone got attacked. And they say people have seen the Sasquatch, and I say I have too. I've killed a few of them as well. That's why nobody else sees too many of them nowadays, because I kill them all. Eleven HP away from getting that funny number. That funny cool number. Oh boy. Now let's see how these guys are going, because I'm pretty sure these guys got hit as well. Pretty sure they have. Yep, these guys got hit. I'm hurt. Hurt bad. I don't think I'm gonna make it. You seem to be walking around fine. You should be fine. My daughter. They killed my daughter. Oh. I don't even know you. The dreadnought attacked and destroyed the entire town. Now just to check on Altair. Because a lot of people died from that in the other places. So we got to find out if everyone is okay here. Chances are that it's not going to look good. Oh no. Ooh. Gordon's gone. Gordon is gone. How about the people inside? You're still here. Good thing you're still selling stuff. No, you guys are fine. There's a hole in your ceiling, but there's no hole in your spirit. So let's talk to Queen Hilda about it. Many were wounded in the dreadnought's attack. The shock has even caused my father's condition to take the turn for the worse. I hate that my father has to see this. He knows his death is near. Is there nothing you can do, Minwoo? All those who live must someday die. It is our fate. Still, it is my duty as a white wizard to ease the pain of those who suffer. So if you beat the first Final Fantasy, you would know that that means Minwoo has given the rat's tail to Bahamut to become this... to become the wizard. Not a white mage, but a wizard. But this is a different game, so... well, when you're first playing it, you don't realize that. You just think, oh, it's another Final Fantasy. This could be the same world. And if that's the case, Minwoo went through the trials and got the rat's tail. And that's why he's so strong. That's why he has like really high level white magic. I shall remain here and devote myself to the care of the wounded. Take my leave of you. The fate of the world rests upon you, Firion. Waste no time in destroying the dreadnought. Minwoo has left the party. Alright, let's ask. Yep, so that's another thing. You can ask about an airship. She had an answer for it, but she doesn't understand why you're asking it now. How about Mithril? What about it? Wild Rose? What about it? We could have showed her the pass and see what happens. So let's check on the king. The king's illness goes far beyond the physical. There is little I can do. The Dreadnought is a massive airship. It is likely they both function on the same principle. Sid gave up all he had for his airship, his rank, his honor, his family, everything. What the heck is Mithril? The heck is Wild Rose? What if I use the pass? Nothing. So many perished in the Dreadnought's attack. Perhaps it would be best if we surrendered to the Empire. Do you know about the Dreadnought? No. Airship? No one knows more about airships than Sid. He was such a fine knight. Once, oh, how men change. About Mithril. Old Rose? How about the pass? A canoe? The ring, even. Nope. Can't land anything from that. Ooh, head's getting dizzy. So, we have to try and destroy the Dreadnought, but I'm not entirely sure how. Maybe Joseph will know. Sorry. I'm starting to doze off at the moment. Whoa. I'm gonna take a drink. One moment, please. There we go. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. If you hear me burping, please forgive me. I do not like burping. And I'll try not to burp, especially on stream. Let's see if Joseph has anything to say about it. Okay. Nope, this way. Almost lost track of where I was going. And they got more stats up. Save it. Stop showing the old save, please. Okay. What do you? It looks like you managed to save my daughter. Thank you. That cowardly Borgin had been threatening Nelly to get me. Forgive me. If there's anything I can do, all you got to do is ask. What about the Dreadnought? Since the Dark Knight took over, construction's been moving ahead a lot faster than before. I hear it may even be close to finishing. It is. It's actually finished. One moment, please. There we go. Excuse me. If you want to know about airships as a man, yeah. I got this. No? Okay. Oh, I think I've forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing. That's alright. We'll eventually get there. Actually, I might call it here. Let me just get to a town where it's safe-ish, and then I'm going to end the stream. Oh. Sorry, I just wanted to end it. I just wanted to save it on a really good place facing the camera. Facing this screen. I'm gonna save it. And we're going to call it here. Okay, I'm semi-back now. I'm just in time to hear to hear Kane say he's leaving. Oh, I'm sorry, Kincaida. I'm getting tired. I almost dozed off for a second. I want to thank you all for joining me today, for watching me play Resident Evil 4 and playing Final Fantasy 2. Take it easy.